Okay, I got 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order and start with pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good morning. Next is approval of today's agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of the minutes of 6/18/2025.
Make a motion to approve.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval for claims of payment of 6/25/25.
Make a motion to approve June 25th, 2025 claims.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we have is consideration to approve resolution 2025-23 cancellation of outstanding warrants for fiscal year 23 and fiscal year 24.
I will make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-23.
I will second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries. Next is consideration to review utility permit UP 2025-12.
Motion to approve utility permit application 2025-12 for Interstate Power and Light. It's replaced a bad pole on the south side of the road.
I will
Light
second.
for light.
I'll second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We have no change of statuses, other business. Deb?
Yeah, I would like to introduce Kendra Kendall from the Eldora Children's Center, and she would like to present about the progress on their project.
Come on up.
I just got, we prepared a slideshow, but I just printed it for
Okay.
you guys in case
All
you'd
right.
like to follow along.
Oh, there.
My name is Kendra Kendall. I'm the director of the Eldora Children's Center. I've brought 2 board members with me today. We have our president, Matt Keeker, and we have Lakin Lind as well. Today, we're here to share about the progress of Eldora Children's Center's relocation remodel project, and we are hoping to formally request funding support from the county's Economic Development Fund to help us reach our finish line. About Eldora Children's Center, we have served Hardin County families since 2006. We are a nonprofit licensed childcare center. We offer full day care year round for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years. We participate in Iowa's Child and Adult Care Food Program and Iowa Quality for Kids, which is a quality rating system. We currently hold a level 2 rating. Our work is overseen by a local volunteer board, and they're driven by a mission of providing affordable, high quality care for working families in Hardin County. Why we are relocating. For nearly 2 decades, we rented space in the ENP Elementary Building. In March 2024, we were informed the district would not renew lease with Eldora Children's Center and would need the building back for school use. Our deadline to vacate was May 30, 2025. We quickly secured a building in town. Renovations were extensive. Childcare licensing and state fire marshal required specific upgrades to the building that we purchased, such as additional fire exits, accessible bathrooms in classroom areas, a kitchen separate from children's licensing space, and more. We've made tremendous progress in a short amount of time, raising funds for completing our interior planning and renovations. So our phase 1 of our project is done. The interior is finished and we are moved in and operating in the new facility. But we do still have phase 2 and phase 3 that we need to complete.
Some information kind of about the center. We are the only large scale children's center within 25-mile radius. So essentially the only one serving Southern Hardin County. 85% of non-school age kids use full-time or support, use full-time or wraparound daycare. So it's definitely a need in the area. There are 62% or fewer child care programs and 62% fewer child care child care programs in Hardin County in 2023 compared to 2018. So that's definitely a shrinking service being provided in the area, and we're one of the last few ones standing that are still providing these services. 75% of our families are dual income households or single parent households. So definitely is a need for these people to continue to work in the communities and work in the county. And right now we have about 70 plus children enrolled and 40 families that we serve in Hardin County right now. Project roadmap. So essentially we kind of had to accelerate this entire project over about a year time period. We were notified last March, and we'd be out by early year in May with no building secured, no fundraising secured, anything else, but we had a hard deadline we had to meet. So we got on as quickly as we could. We've done some planning, some fundraising. We have phase one complete, about $250,000 we've spent so far, just updating the building to where we need it. But we do still have two more things that we need to do. We need to add parking. Right now we're parking on the street. Once the school year starts, that won't really be an issue, or won't be a possibility because there's no parking allowed on the street during school days. So we need a safe place for kids to drop off, staff to park, things like that we don't have right now. And then also and that's gonna be about $50,000 project. And we have phase three, which is actually getting a playground set up. Right now, we're using the old school playground. It doesn't really meet what we need, but the state has allowed us to continue to use that short term. So we have about another $50,000 to $60,000 there as well too, we need to get done.
So far, in different grants and different events and stuff that we've done, we have raised a significant, dent in what we need. With grants, we've received $82,824. Different events that we've done a trivia night, t-shirt sales, flower sales, and a golf tournament. And we've raised $18,266 there. And we've also secured $98,670 in donations from community members and parents and things like that. But like Kendra and Matt said, there's still a huge need for phase two and phase three, and that's why we're here today. The request for funding, working with Deb a little bit on this to try to figure out what would be the best possibility, is to request $25,000 loan from the Hardin County Economic Development Fund to complete phase two of our relocation project, which would be the parking lot. I know there's been some terms discussed a little bit, potentially some forgiveness in that aspect too. But that's, I guess, what our request is as we stand here today.
Okay.
Why
Yeah.
this matters. This project supports working families. We enable over 40 Hardin County families to stay in the workforce, knowing their children are cared for in a safe and trusted environment. Access to licensed childcare helps employers retain staff, reduce absenteeism, and keep our community workforce strong. Safety for children and families is another one of our whys. A dedicated parking lot will eliminate unsafe drop-offs along a busy street and provide clearly marked or ADA compliant access to our building, which is a lack right now for where we're at. And then protecting a vital community resource. We're the only large capacity licensed childcare within 25 miles with over or nearly 200,000 already raised. This final investment or our request for Hardin County Economic Development Funds will ensure that we can continue to serve families for years to come and support the future of our workforce and community.
That's all we have.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys raised nearly $200,000. In what time frame did you do that?
A year.
Less, yeah, I'd say less than
Less.
almost really, yeah. We've been busy and it's been a lot of hard work by a lot of volunteers and generous people, so we appreciate it so far.
Okay. Well, we can't answer you today, obviously,
Okay.
but I don't think it's a bad cause.
Definitely.
Where is this located?
It is now at 1025 11th Avenue. We purchased the school's previous Tiger Path building.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to take a look, I'd be happy to show you, give you a tour and show you what we're doing. Yeah, it's turned out well, so.
Talk about a little bit about your expansion too, with this number that you're serving, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So, in our previous facility, at most, we could serve 82 children at one time. And our new facility, we'd estimate it around 100. So we have an expansion, and then on top of that, in our previous facility, we had preschool and school age groups grouped together, so it limited kind of how much we could offer for summer care for school agers, for after school or before school care for those school agers. And now we have a full separate room for them, so we have a lot of space for preschoolers, a lot of space for school agers.
Another good thing to note is, in the previous facility, all of the teachers and things like that, when it was time for their break or their lunch break, they sat in the hallway. And one of the things with this new building, which is exciting, I think, for employer retention side, is we have a teacher's lounge for them. We have a mother's room if we need it as an option for whether it's parents dropping their kids off for daycare or for some of our teachers that have their own kids. And so it's been a hard project. We've put in a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to get into the new building. When it's all said and done, it's going to be a positive for the community. Just having those things to, you know, be able to utilize with your children at the children's center.
Any other questions?
Any questions for anybody out there?
Would anybody like a copy of what we have?
No. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We'll have to talk to Deb and.
Right, and we can agenda it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At another time, so.
Other business. No public comments. All right, well, I can ask for adjournment. Thank you guys for coming on.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I will second. It's been moved to second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries for adjourned.